Hello?
Hi, Paul Fleming.
This is Paul Fleming.
Hi, Paul. This is Rick Rickler from WGN, America's #1 broadcasting
The
network.
#1 broadcasting network in Chicago?
That's what I said.
Morning, Rick.
Good morning. Well, how are you doing this morning, son?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good. Hey, we've been hearing a lot about 5 Nutraz missionaries that apparently went missing in Bolivia about 2 months ago.
Yes, Rick, it's a pretty serious situation down there.
Yeah, so it seems. Well, we were wondering if maybe you could come in and we could do a small interview with you and possibly get you on a TV show with one of our top reps in the United States, Barbara Walters, for about a half hour.
Did you say Barbara Walters?
That's right. You know Barbara Walters?
Yes, I do. Well, not personally, but I would love to meet her.
How about me?
I would love to meet you too, Rick.
Thanks, yes. Well, could you come in maybe sometime and we'll have a couple words and maybe see if we can arrange that.
You name the time and the place, Rick, and I will be there.
Would a half hour work?
Sure, I can be there in a half hour.
Great, we'll see you there.
Okay, Rick. Barbara Walters and Rick. Lance Latham, you've been with me from the beginning. We have an interview with Barbara Walters.
We do?
I have an interview with Barbara Walters. I do.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Awesome!
I'm going now.
Go, Paul, you get him!
Paul Fleming, you have an interview with Barbara Walters today. Rick.
Morning, Paul.
Morning. It's nice to put a face with the name.
Oh, same here, same here. Hey, thanks for coming down
No
so short
problem.
notice this morning.
My pleasure.
Yeah, well, I would just like to ask you a couple questions before you get on the show regarding this Bolivian thing. A couple months ago, one of our papers ran an article about this situation in Bolivia, and I'd just like to read this little excerpt from it and ask you some comments about it. This was back on January 12th. They knelt and prayed in the New Traffic Mission, 871 Russ Street, last night. Outside, the area's nightlife quickened in a glare of light, a tumult of sound, and a torrent of taxis. Then the congregation sang, "Am I a soldier of the cross?" For their prayers and hymns before a mission band, the first gospel explorers sent from the mission, who were now reported lost in the green hell of the Bolivian jungle in an attempt to convert the Barbaros Indians in that region. Now that 2 months later you still haven't found them, much of the world is questioning what will Nutraz missions do now if these 5 men indeed have died in the jungles? And that's something that we would like to ask you as well, if you could comment on that.
Well, first of all, Rick, I want to personally thank you and your station for running articles like that. It's increased curiosity in what Nutraz Mission is about. Since its beginning, some people have been skeptical of what these people are doing going to other countries. But I personally know these 5 men. We're not sure what's going on right now. We're definitely praying. As you see, the old Hi-Hat Club is now Nutraz Mission's headquarters here in Chicago. It's an amazing city. But I know personally these men, and I know the heart of them. And what they would all say is Nutraz Missions will go on. It's not about them. It's not about me. It's about the Lord's work. It's about His gospel being preached until every tribe hears about it.
Fascinating. Well, hopefully we can get you some more publicity. In about 25 minutes, Barbara Walters should be here and we'll be putting you on a show.
And you're I'm looking forward to it.
That's good, that's good. Well, if you could go back and see our pre-stage attendance there, we'll be getting you on in about 25 minutes. We'll call you when she's ready.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Paul. Every day.
Excuse me, boss.
Hi, Lula.
We just had a little bad news about the show. Barbara Walters isn't really going to make it. So, yeah.
Well, we'll have to send in our backup. That's why we have him.
Should I call him then?
Call him in.
All right.
We'll send him in.
From the outermost islands of the Pacific to the innermost jungles of South America, this is Missions, the Final Frontier, with your host, Chicago Cubs broadcaster, Harry Carey.
Hi, everybody. Harry Carey here, and welcome to Missions, the Final Frontier. We've got a great show lined up for you. Joining us here in the studio today from New Tribes Mission in Chicago, Illinois, it's Dr. Paul Fleming. Welcome to the show, Dr. Fleming.
Thank you. It's really great to be here, but I'm not a doctor, Harry.
How about that? Now, doctor, what's it like being the man who invented missions?
Well, I can't say I invented missions. It's been part of God's plan since the beginning.
Hey, have you ever been on a mission trip before?
Actually, I served the Lord over in British Malaya for a couple years before I got sick and had to come back to the States.
That's too bad. I got sick once after eating some bad Mexican food. I puked for hours. You know what I learned from that?
That you probably shouldn't eat bad Mexican food anymore?
I don't know, I guess. Hi! So what's happening with this situation in Bolivia?
Well, Harry, we still haven't been able to contact the 5 missionaries, and we're praying for them daily, and we're trying to work peacefully with the Indians out there.
Oh, good. You know, I had some Bolivian coffee once. Burned my mouth on it. Hey, how about this? Now, we all know the ocean is not made out of Bolivian coffee.
That's true.
But if it were made of coffee, would you drink it then?
What?
I know I would. I'd have seconds and dunk a donut in it. I would do it.
Yeah?
Would you?
I'm confused right now.
It's not a difficult question, Dr. Fleming. Would you drink the ocean if it were made of coffee?
I really don't know how to answer that.
Just say yes and we'll move on.
Yes!
Hey, how about this? What about a time machine?
What about it?
Well, it was invented by Albert Einstein, but he's crazy and dead. But that's beside the point.
Okay.
But if you had a time machine, you could go back in time and save those missionaries in Bolivia.
Actually, Harry, we are worried about their well-being, but we know if we were to send people over there, we were putting their lives on the line too. And what we're mostly concerned about is that God's work will continue going on and that through all this, His name will be glorified.
Well, that's all the time we have for today, folks. It has been a pleasure, Dr. Fleming. He's a good kid.
Thank you.
Join us next time on Missions, the Final Frontier, when we interview the Apostle Paul. I've just been informed that the Apostle Paul died 1900 years ago. What the heck? We'll try to get him anyway. See you next time. Cubs win, Cubs win.